The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel
Let's go,
City
Chiefs.
at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene
Let's
just
go
a
ahead
few
put it on
moments
this game.
ago as
This
the
tournament
Pittsburgh
is serious
faithful
this
were
year.
fired up by the
Go,
hometown
baby.
Steelers taking the field. They're
Mike on
all
mute.
set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check 53. They're not ready for this, man. Why are they
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, Charlie. It's just me and you. 56 to Mike. 56. Quarter. Let's get it together.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Slam. Focus. 50.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Shit. Protein spill. Jack 16. 56. Mike's 56. Hey, alert. You ready? Heat these two. 49. Check 49.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Yellow. 180. Hey, watch the ball. Check out. 57.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. On the line. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They run it here with Edmonds, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check! Black 20! Check! 53 is mine! Let's go, let's go! Showing it, showing it! Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping! Safety's creeping! Watch twist! Watch.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What you got?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike, 53.
Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. These two. Slam.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger, and this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Ready? Left out. X3. 218. Chop it. No. Off. Snickers. Now spin.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after one. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Keep it up, defense. Snickers. Watch the shit. Hey. 80 weapon. Shit. Check 9. Switch. Check.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Come on, set. 60 or. So we got man. Hey, Haywood.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check the backer. Alert. Mike 56. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Black and turn.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Check. Kill.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Williams. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pistol. Here's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. a 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Go, go! Kill. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, alert, 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 alert!
We got double up.
Black, what's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check nickel.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Roethlisberger now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pull it together. Go. 55, 55.
We own it.
Mahomes going to throw. ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, folks.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. Check.
43. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He was looking for Watkins that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Shift, watch the shift. You go tight. You got tight. You got it.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
That! 230.
Mike's 56. Come on, baby.
The Snickers, 66.
The chat's empty.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run with Edmonds. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got this. Jack 16. Jack 16.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
53, check 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check, 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 check.
Middle. Motion. 50.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And able to work his way down to the 16. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 16.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That, like 5.
Come on, D.
No foul.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
First carry for James Conner. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We got this. On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Hey, turn it up. Switch. Joker. King. Switch it. Come on.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
You good?
Target.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Double time.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Easy, easy.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Monday.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Switch.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Terrell Suggs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Mahomes now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Take 2 of them.
Check 53's right. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll start the drive with Samuels.
He's checking.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.